Sometimes it does bite you in the ass when you buy the secondhand store stuff. We bought this, it looked brand new in the box, right? But for some odd reason, somebody took all the screws out of this part right here. I have to go through and test everything out to make sure it works now. I'm gonna remove this and gotta take that off so I can see what's going on there so I don't mess anything up. We got this like almost a year ago probably. This here is the kind of stuff that makes it take so long. I'm cheap as hell, so I'll go to an old customer returns
store.
Very rarely is it just because they didn't want it. It was a gift or something. But most of the times, it's somebody trying to scam them. They probably took this apart and got something out of it for the one they currently had. And then reboxed it back into the fucking box, taped it up, and made it look brand new. Well, it's not brand new anymore because I got to figure out what's wrong with it. And unfortunately, it's missing all the screws on top. I am going to take this back panel and this fan set off to see what all's wrong with it. Okay, so far I haven't really seen what is missing, if anything. Feels like both of these are blowing pretty good. See the little cage is turning. And then we got our lights on, off. We got low. Damn, you can barely hear that. That's actually pretty impressive. And then this is the power. Okay, so it works like it should. It's just missing all the damn screws. They go through the top here into these. This box here was on the inside of this. These two small holes get these little bitty screws, right? Well, it's actually big enough to where this plastic part pulls out like that. And those screws right there don't have to come out to get this plate on. Because this plate, the holes are big enough that the screws just go through it. But you can take this plastic thing off while it's mounted on them screws. But trying to put this plastic thing on while this metal part is mounted to these screws, that's a waste of time, man. Go ahead and take it out. And then rig it in there a little bit, and then you can put them screws back in instead of trying to fight with getting all them wires through them holes. And I don't think this was ever opened. I think what the problem was is they use these little bitty short screws, right, to go in there, and that thing is so heavy that it just vibrated loose. Some of them jiggled out and some of them just fell out. And what I did is I used these. Look how much bigger that is. Like that. You can see they're all right there. They may have came through the plastic part, but that motherfuckers ain't going nowhere now. This son of a bitch is gonna stay put. Now I got all this on there. I got that back on. I got this little vent thing in here to where it's going the right way to make it go back into the house or go back into the outer wall. Then it still had everything in the box. Like it had the hose clamp, it had the carbon filters, it has these aluminum filters for the bottom. So there we go. One of them bent up a little bit. That's all right. Lights. Sweet, I fixed it. I'm not that cool, I'm just cheap. Talza. Quit using these damn little bitty ass screws, they're falling out. Having to replace them. But that's it, man.